Huh? What the f just happened? Am I drunk? How's it going, my true people? Dr. Slacking, the Slacking Doctor, back with week 5, I think. Fuck, I hope Irish doesn't watch this in his live stream because he ripped me for not knowing the week last time. I think it's week 5. Yeah, I think we're 2 and 2. It says there, even says that week 5. Week 5 of the UBL. As this week, your Forest Green Snovers go up against IncogM and his... Oh, it's gone out of my head. No, I know this. I'm not going to look it up. It's the Cyndaquils. And I know it's an American place. I want to say Indiana Cyndaquils, but that could be wrong. Boston Cyndaquils. I don't know what the hell I got Indiana from. I'm British. Don't blame me. Anyway, I'm against IncogM and his Boston Cyndaquils. As always, his link will be down in the description. Not going to lie to you, I did not know this man before the UBL, but I have watched every single one of his games this season and really fucking enjoyed them. Genuinely really entertaining content creator. Would recommend going and checking him out. Going into this game, I believe he is 0-4, so having a really, really tough season. But having watched his games, like, that doesn't really reflect his play. He's got quite unlucky last week. I think he had some bullshit around, or not last week, week before. Last upload I've seen, he had some bullshit around a freeze and stuff like that. So definitely not taking this one lightly at all. We just got to go in and hopefully change our record to a positive one after another disappointing loss last week where I just couldn't get out of my own head. So today, am I in a better mental space ready for this? Well, I had a barbecue, had a little bit to drink, played some football in the sunshine, and now really, really want to take a nap. So, yeah, it's definitely my true turn right now. I am so sleepy. But maybe that's good. Maybe that means I'll be relaxed. If there's a crit, I won't get tilted. I don't generally get tilted, but I did get tilted last week. So, anyway, guys, I'll make a cut here, and I'll be back when we get connected. Alright guys, so it looks like we are connected here. Hopefully that transition wasn't too rough. It didn't take that long in the end. I could have waffled for a bit longer, but I'm very conscious I've been doing that too much recently. I don't think my content's been great since I've come back from my break, but I'm rusty and it takes time to develop skills again. So, wow, okay, so what do we not see? We don't see the Volcanion. That thing's been his MVP this season, and I did not like my matchup against it. We don't see the Vileplume. Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. So, but we do see the Lapras, which also is not bad here. And we do see the Sandcastle. God, I love this thing. I literally claim to have brought this thing into Draft League relevance. I didn't, but I tell people I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Wow. Didn't expect that at all. So, Lucha main form of speed control. I think we can lead off with Rose and try and hazard pressure early. So you can see our team here. He has no psychic immunity on his draft, and Excadrill is the only psychic resist. So Soldier, Latias with Future Sight and Psychic is supposed to kind of go in. Life Orb, Blaziken is just here to not necessarily get kills, but be difficult to switch in on. Double safety goggles so that I could flip turn without a effect spore, and so that I could switch in Skarmory on the Vileplume. Now, regret that. I was really worried about Vileplume. Scarf Magnezone, you might look at and say, that looks really bad here. He has a double ground type. You look at my draft and tell me how I deal with Togekiss. Like, nasty plot Togekiss with Aura Sphere, Air Slash, and maybe Dazzling Gleam. Like, it just claims one. Unless I can go into Magnezone on a nasty plot and pressure it. Anyway, good luck, have fun to Incog. I have already said that to him in the chat, but I'm doing a bit different with my team, like not writing down his team this week. Previously, I've been... I'm going to get Stealth Rug up. Previously, I've been... As he just goes for the Energy Ball now, it runs me. Huh? What the f just happened? Am I drunk? I didn't have much to drink. Okay, so this is a fucking speedy ass fucking Palisand. That's nuts. He could Shadow Ball. He could Energy Ball. He could Earth Power. Oh my god. I am so shook right now. Do I just let this go down? I should have done that against Vepsis. Should I do that here? It could be Stone Edge. But I can Giga Drain it all back. You probably still wall. You probably still wall. Man, I wish I still had my lagging tail on this thing, which is what I originally was before I changed it to the Shadow Ball. Okay, how much do we take from this? Not half. Okay. We should, I think, underspeed, because we're not much faster than a Swampert. So this is bad, actually, because I really don't want this thing to get one down for Excadrill. So yeah, at least we can find out something about this set. So that Shadow Ball doing that much, man, he's not choice locked, because I did kind of wonder, like, is he Scarf? Like, what the fuck is going on? He's just like max offensive. Like, that shit's like, oh, we outspeed him. He is 81 speed exactly, or that's a speed tie, because my Swampert is 80 and this thing is 82. That's nuts. And he's gravity tech on it. Like, either that's an exact speed tie or I outrun him. Oh my lord, what the fuck is going on? Alright, well, my Abomasnow is a little bit faster than this, so my Abomasnow guarantees outspeeds this thing because it's faster than Skarmory, so even if Skarmory was speed tie-in, Abomasnow's going to be faster than the speed tie. Alright, weird fucking first 2 turns there, but we got Skarmory back up healthy, and we managed to make a pivot on this thing where he's going to Earth Power, which is better because I was a little bit worried about switching this thing on like an offensive Shadow Ball, especially if he was going to be faster than me and be attacking like Stone Edge or Ancient Power or some bullshit. Okay, his Ice Resist is a fucking Lapras, so I'm just going to Blizzard. I'm not even going to Giga Drain. I'm just going to Blizzard. This thing isn't needed to check any one. Wow, his prep, like, I knew this man was very creative in his prep. Like I said, I've been watching his games. Like, I saw him bring Sub-Howdon the other day. So I know he's very creative, but I didn't expect that shit. Did you expect that shit at Team Preview? Alright, we do land. This is going to do a fuck turn. This is going to just Oko. That's amazing. That's one of his switches to Magnezone gone down, and the better one, because with it being offensive fucking Palossand, like, he's not going to be able to switch in on Analytic Magnezone. I'm stunned. Alright, so how much does how much does Swampert being chipped down actually mean in this game? Not so much. Not so much. We're okay. We can handle. Alright, this thing comes in. I'm pretty sure Mold Breaker is visible, unless I'm, like, losing my marbles. So, there's no point in... oh, wait, Gravity! Fuck! I just made... nah, because he should have Iron Head here. It's fine, because we probably need to stall out Gravity turn, so I think this is an absolutely fine play. I completely forgot about it. I'm just, like... Come on. Alright, let's settle down. Let's have a drink of water and settle down. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. This man's wild. This man is wild. Last turn of Gravity. It's going to be an Earthquake. We know what we're doing. We sack this. He can get to +4 attack, I guess, on the Excadrill. But he's lost his Sand now. No, he doesn't go for another Sword Stance. That's fine. Fearing the Body Press or whatever makes sense. I don't actually have Body Press. Shh, don't tell him. I decided Excadrill wasn't coming. I just decided. Even though it pretty much had to come for the Latias. I just figured I'd Whirlwind it out and get some spikes down. Wait, did he not take Rock's Chip when he came in? Is he Boots on this shit? Nah, he did take Rock's Chip, thank God. I'm that tilted by people running fucking Boots against me. Right, so he can't get me down on the ground. This thing doesn't get smacked down. I've used Drill enough to know that. It doesn't get Gravity. So he can't get me on the deck now. The best he can do is try and Iron Head flinch through me. If he was Sand Force, that would legitimately be scary. Because I don't have leftovers or anything. So, would legitimately be scary if this is Sand Force and you manage to get a flinch. But if it's Sand Force, it gets outran by nothing but Latias that doesn't revenge kill it. Oh, good prep. Good prep. Alright, he does switch out into what's his initial response to Scarm? This thing, please don't be Boots. I'd love to see he takes Rock's Chip and get Whirlwinded out. Nah, okay, that's fine. That's fine. At least we got rid of the threat in Excadrill. Lapras comes out instead. Obviously don't want to stay in on this. Oh, it's not Boots. That's fucking amazing. Oh, is he? Does that show that this thing was a Smooth Rock? Nah, okay. I felt like maybe that was too many sand turns there, but apparently not. I can't afford to try and pivot like Blaziken on an Ice Beam because he could just Surf. So I have to go into this. I have to hope I outspeed. Sand's going to go down now anyway, so even if he was Smooth Rock, it doesn't matter. Sand's gone for the rest of the game now. As he T-Bolts. Okay, that makes a lot of sense too. So I could Giga Drain. This Abomasnow is so fucking good. Could Giga Drain. We could see the Lapras. Could see the Hawlucha. We could see the Excadrill. I think I just want to Giga Drain anyway because I don't want to overpredict on this thing having like Body Press or something, which it could easily do. And I'm pretty sure we'll live any one hit from this range, although I didn't intend for this thing to take a fucking max special attack Earth Power. So kind of wish I'd least seeded if this is going to be the Togekiss. Oh no, okay, Excadrill's fine because you take Hail Chip and you're neutral to this, so this will still chunk. His team does not love switching in on certain kind of grass types. I watched this game where he played a Rotom Mow and it was very tough for him, so that's huge. Cotswolds, nice and healthy. No misclicks. Take that nice and slow. Right, so let's get the big picture because we're going turn by turn after getting shook up a little bit early on. So we know the Lapras is at like 75, 50 when it comes back in, unless this is Rapid Spin here. Could be with SD, but it's unlikely, given it was a Sand, not a Mold Breaker set. Gets the Iron Head off. Could see Lapras come back out. I don't think a Spike is needed. Nah, I think Spike's my best play because if I Toxic and he stays in, thinking I'm going to Whirlwind, I don't really need that. But we've already seen this name, right? Yeah, I was going to say I don't think that's the Lapras name though. Okay, awesome. So Toxic would have been better, but now the Drill is probably can't come in on another Giga Drain into Ice Shard, I don't think. Definitely can't come into Blizzard on Ice Shard. And the Lapras is really worn down as well. So it's really just the two. And of course, I'm forgetting about the Palisand as well, which is pretty nice. So yeah, we're going to go into this. Next time I get Skarmory in, I do want to Roost with it. So if he Flamethrowers here, like it's a perfectly reasonable play. We will want to scout who takes... Oh, Defog. Okay. Well, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. So, oh, we can't see who takes Hail first. But no, you can't be Boots. I'm an idiot because we've already seen... can't be Scarf, sorry. I was going to say, oh, we can watch to see who Hail hits first to see if he's Scarf. I don't need to do that. I have hazards. I'm still a little rusty on Gen 8. Bear with me. Bear with me. So, Flash Cannon to max HP... is going to still chunk this thing. I could just... Nah, I'm gonna Flash Cannon. Like, I want a Thunderbolt because Thunderbolt would guarantee to kill this thing. But he does have a Palisand in the back. And Flash Cannon does 2 at KO. It will confirm with Scarf if he stays in. But he can't OHKO me with any move. So if it was Gen 7, he could hit and Power Ground me. But we don't do that anymore. So how do we win this game? I was saying a minute ago we need to stop going turn by turn, and then I regressed into going turn by turn. Yeah, okay, good. So this thing can nearly win. He did bring all 3 ground types, which is a real pain. Yeah, it does fucking huge damage, man. Magnezone. You don't fuck with analytic Magnezone. I've been trying to tell people that Magnezone is incredible. It's not a steel trapper. Stop running that magnet pull bullshit. Don't bring that round me. Analytic or nothing. Wall breaker Magnezone, only Magnezone. Sorry, I get quite emotive about this. It's very important to me. I'm full of shit. Right. Lati is very close to putting in work. The problem is, I want to plan out like an end game, but the end game is really don't lose to Hawlucha. That's really the end game, because Hawlucha is so good against my team. It can pretty much at any point just try and 6-0 sweep me. So, is my Skarmory in a position where it can take a +2 close combat if Hawlucha comes out now? My Drill comes out now. Okay. If he doubles, it's okay. I don't have hazards up to punish the double, but it's okay. This will show him with Scarf if he clocks. We switch out first if he does double, but it also confirms that we are faster than him on our Scarf. But no, okay, he doesn't switch, so. I'm going to Toxic here. If he stays in, it's okay. But if I can catch that Togekiss, no, is that the Lapras? Yeah, that's the Lapras. Okay, that's fine too. Poor old Swampert, man, got sacked for Rocks, and then Rocks got defogged. My favorite Pokemon, just getting mugged off. By the way, guys, this is the last week we're using Skarmory, because this thing's terrible. I've made trades after this week. I probably will upload a video talking about the trades. But this thing, horrible Pokemon, but I thought, well, we're about to play an Excadrill. I should probably keep it for one more week, right? You probably should keep it for one more week. Otherwise, yeah, we would have been screwed by Excadrill. So, but yeah, it's such a bad Pokemon in this generation for me. I think if you play like quite balanced to defense or stall, you'll be fine. I think you'll be fine with Skarmory, because it's very tanky in the physical side and can whirlwind things out and get hazards up and punish switches. But in Gen 8 with boots, and with me, I mean, my draft not being great to begin with, but with me being more of an offense player, like, I just could not afford, I could just not afford to play this thing. It's just way too passive for me. So the reason I'm leech seeding here is Abomasnow is getting less and less important in this game with this thing Toxic. So I feel as though I can leech seed, because Lapras probably can't OHKO me. I can leech seed it, get some recovery back, even if he does stay in, and more importantly, if he goes Togekiss, Giga Drain's a bit nothing. I could get leech seed going so that when I pivot into my Magnezone on the Togekiss, as he does stay in, I wonder if he's choiced from that. That's an interesting double surf play. I kind of want to go Latias so that I can cover a number of switches, but I don't think that's great. I don't think he's going to save this thing, so I'm just going to Giga Drain. I don't think he's going to save this. If he wants to go into the Togekiss on this turn, then he got me. I don't think he's going to save this, though. Look at big Abomasnow, big Cotswolds putting in the work. Yeah, I think we're cool. Let's breathe. I definitely got rattled off that turn 1. Definitely got the adrenaline going. Got me excited. I love that shit. I love seeing, like, when you just get caught off guard and you're like, whoa, fast energy ball, Palisade. What the fuck do I do now? You can tell I'm excited by it because I'm swearing a lot more than normal, which means that I enjoyed it. It means that my filters are down. I wonder if this shit was Scarf then, because it took Rock's chip. It's faster than me, and I'm running a little speed. I'm running a little speed, not a lot of speed, and he hasn't changed up his moves. He's just carried on going for the surf, where, like, you've got to think he'd have like an ice beam or something to hit me. Awesome. Okay, yeah, he'd have to run quite a lot of speed to outrun me, so I'm pretty sure that means... Oh, no, he wouldn't. I'm lying. No, he wouldn't need that much. But still, it felt like it was Scarf. So, okay, yeah, the play here is to never ever let this thing Swords Dance for free. I never ever want to let this thing Swords Dance for free. If I let this thing Swords Dance for free, I lose the game. So, if he's White Herb close combat, fine. He without the boosts, without the SD, he can't kill Latias. So, I had if you look through my team, if you look back, pause at any moment, look through my team, every single thing on my team, like, OHKO's this thing, because I like max HP this thing as well, because I knew that if Hawlucha ever got a free Sword Stance, I was screwed. So that's why Blaziken, you haven't got to see it, but it's special attacking to stop Bulk Up Hawlucha. Didn't want to deal with that shit. That's why Skarmory and Swampert had Whirlwind plus Yawn respectively to make sure that like no sub bullshit, no bulk up bullshit, like just nothing. The only way he could have swept me with Sword Stance Hawlucha was if, and all my moves are 100% accurate. For example, I was considering the Azumarill instead of the Blaziken, and the reason I didn't is because I didn't want to miss Play Rough. That was it. That was the whole reason. Because Play Rough into like Aqua Jet would kill a bulk up variant, but no, not dealing with it, not missing Play Rough. So that's why it's Flamethrower Blaziken and stuff with Life Orb, because I needed modest Life Orb to Oko this. I just knew that this thing was such an offensive threat against my team with Skarmory potentially getting worn down that I just had to, I had to say no chance, not letting that happen. So this thing comes out, get a big Psychic off. Doesn't do too much. Kind of wish I was Specs, but it is what it is. I wanted to recover for the Volcanion, so not thinking too hard here. It's the same play I'm always going to make. If he doubles into Hawlucha, then that's a very good play. That's what it is. Let's see. So the Lapras is dead. So it's just Hawlucha, Togekiss, and Drill left to worry about. See if he makes a double. Goes for the Dazzle. We'll chew that. Alright, I could Steel Beam here. In fact, I can just Flash Cannon. Analytic Flash Cannon kills everything left on his team. So I don't need to Steel Beam. Yup. Hawlucha should outrun me. So can't afford to SD on this. Does too much damage. Maybe I should have Steel Beamed there, because because the thing with Hawlucha is it would be in Life Orb Vacuum Wave range from Blaziken. That might sound really weak. I understand that's a resisted hit from a special Blaziken, which is not hugely powerful. But it doesn't matter. Like it would do 10%, and there's no way that he's taking this Flash Cannon for less than, what's that, 85% say? Nah. He's probably at 95 now, so yeah, this is exactly what the team's built to not let happen, and I'm actually slower than him, so this is dead. If I was faster than him, he could have taken this, but I'm slower than him. I'm like a slow Scarf. I'm basically, again, this is the whole reason, so he can kill me now, but he dies to Vacuum Wave, so it doesn't matter. I'm not going to switch out because I don't want to let the Roost. That would just be a bad play. I can't believe he lived on like 1. This thing's really bulky. And he can't go Excadrill on the Vacuum Wave because Life Orb Vacuum Wave is going to pick Drill off as well. So that's no bueno. Can I lose to Excadrill this endgame? Not with the Vacuum Wave plus Latias. So okay, good. I think we're solid. The Blaziken Tech coming in clutch. Oh, it's nice when a plan comes together. I can't believe he chewed that analytic Flash Cannon. But yeah, basically I ran enough speed to outrun Togekiss at max speed. But that was it, so that I would still underspeed this thing, so that he would have to be like a very slow Hawlucha or an unboosted speed Hawlucha to underspeed me in any way. In this case, he was unboosted speed, but he was fast. So I don't think this will kill, because I imagine he's quite bulky, but it will definitely put him in Lati range. So there's like, I shouldn't go Skarmory here and let him Sword Stance. If I let him like Sword Stance, Rapid Spin, he could potentially do some shenanigans. So this might kill, it depends. It does kill. Blaziken going crazy again. Blaziken in the end game just popping off. GG to Incog, like really good game. I was much happier with my prep this week. Huge thank you to Eric for testing. And I should have said this earlier. Huge shout out to Aquarius, one of the other coaches in UBL, whose link will be down in the description, of course, like the rest of them. But Aquarius also had a little glance over my team to make sure I wasn't being too passive this week. So huge thank you to them as well. And huge thank you to you guys for joining me for this one. This was fun. I felt like we were back in our mojo a little bit. I don't think I explained my plays as well as I should have done, so I apologize for that. But we're getting there, guys. I'm a little rusty still. Thank you so much for loafing around with me, and I'll catch you again next time.